I figured I'd go ahead and address it. This question says, "Hey Steve, I've just watched the WWE's Attitude Era Unleashed Volume 3 DVD. In it, you have a match in Kuwait against Shawn Michaels where you're wearing your usual black trunks and also a set of bright neon pink wrist and armbands. Was there any reason behind this, as they seemed very out of place on Stone Cold?" That comes from Craig. Craig, man, we was over there in Kuwait. A lot of times when you get over there, you've been over there for either so long or you're so far away or whatever's going on, and you're overseas. You can get away with it. A lot of times the boys will play ribs on each other. That was quite simply a rib. I can't remember if Bret Hart was on that tour or not, because I can't remember if I borrowed the pink tape from him or just someone who had some pink tape, maybe one of the trainers. And it was just a rib. Shawn and I we were friends. We didn't hang around each other, nothing, so he didn't really know me that well. I didn't know him, but I just figured I'd kind of pull a rib on him. And so when I taped up that night, instead of wearing the black tape on my wrist, I put the pink tape on there. And then, of course, to top that off, I used the pink bands around my arms, which was athletic tape, Ultimate Warrior style, and walked out there. And I believe, he put it over. He smiled a couple times, but Shawn's got that long hair, so he was able to cover his mannerisms up. But I popped him pretty good. And then me and Shawn proceeded to work just the same match we would always work. We never knew what we were going to do, but I didn't work into the put a sharpshooter in there because I was wearing Bret's colors. I didn't do anything Ultimate Warrior style, but it was just a rib, because when I came out there, everybody was used to seeing me, black trunks, black boots, black vest, that's it. So the pink kind of popped them. And people in Kuwait, I don't think they knew what was going on either. One other rib I used to do on a lot of guys, if I'd worked with them a couple times, if I was just trying to break the ice, right before I went to the ring, I'd get a Sharpie, and in my left palm, I'd put a big-ass eye, and I'd make an eye and draw eyelashes over it and everything. And it was a pretty big eyeball drawn right in the middle of my palm of my hand. So a lot of times I'd go out there into the ring, depending on who I was working with, I might lock up with them a few times, but they can't really see the writing on the inside of my hand. And so right at the beginning part of that match, maybe I'm going to call for a test of strength. And as I go for that test of strength and stick that big left palm out there with that eyeball in it, I say, "Look into my eyes." And, of course, the guy I was working with would look directly into the eye drawn on my hands. And without fail, it popped almost everybody I ever worked with. They'd either start laughing. I know I got Undertaker with it. He had to put his hair in front of his face and put his head down because I got him. And Undertaker never breaks character at all. So that was just one little BS things I was doing, Craig. I got so many questions about that.